guys, welcome back to my channel. And first of all, before I start with the fall DIY that I have for you, I just wanted to thank everyone for their support and their prayers for me and my family during this time. My cousin passed away. As many of you know, I had a death in the family, and he had cancer, and he just really had a long, hard battle with it. And but he was a Christian, and I know he's in heaven, and he was a wonderful man. So I really want to thank everyone for their condolences, their prayers, their hugs, their love. It really came through, and I really appreciate it. So now let me show you what the project is. I have a really cute fall project that I wanted to do for my top of my island. I had seen something like this in, I think it was Kirkland's, or no, it was Hobby Lobby, and I really liked it. So I was like, I bet I can get that pretty close. So let me show you what you'll need in case you want to make this project. Okay, you're going to need some lattice strips, and I bought mine at Home Depot. And let me see, the ones that I bought were 1.5 inches wide, because that's what I'm going to use, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it here in a minute. And then you're going to need a 1x4, and you're going to cut it. It's a 6-foot 1x4, and you're going to have to cut it into 2 pieces. And then you're just going to need some of this 1/4 inch plywood that I have around the house that we're still using. And then you're going to need a glue gun. You're going to need some of this Waverly Chalk paint in the hazelnut, and you're going to need some styrofoam. I'm just going to use what I have around the house. I have this that I cut, and then I have these pieces from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to kind of combine it to see what all I can get. Then you're going to need some flowers from Dollar Tree. I don't know what all I'm going to be using, but just an assortment of flowers. And then you're going to need some pumpkins from Dollar Tree or Walmart. It's going to be really simple. So let me flip this down and we'll get started. But I really think this is going to turn out really pretty. Okay, when this is finished, we're going to make a box. And it's going to be 24 inches long by 9 3/4 inches wide by 1 3/4 inches deep. And I'll have all that information in the description box below, okay? And it can be any size that you want. That's just what I felt would look good on the top of my little island here. Okay, and so you're going to need the lattice strips, okay? And they're 1.5 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick, okay? And then you're just gonna have to cut them on, I had my husband do this actually, on like a miter box. He taped them together on top of each other so that he could get an accurate cut and just cut them together at one time. But you can use a miter saw, which is what he did, but you can use just a hand saw and a miter box. And then you're going to need a 1x4, and it's cut into, it's 1 3/4 strips, and it's 2 inches because that's the height of my box. And then this bottom is just 1/4 inch plywood, okay? And it's cut 24 inches long and 9 3/4 inches wide, pretty close to that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put some foil down here to protect my surface, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my foil down, and I'm just going to open up this chalk paint in hazelnut, that's Waverly brand, and I'm just going to start painting this. It's really simple, and it's a lot like I did the tray. Just paint it and put a thin coat, just as long as it covers. And then I'm just going to go ahead and for time purposes, and paint all this, and then I'll be back. Okay, I have everything painted, as you can see, and I wasn't really particular about it. If you can, it's still a little tacky, but it's pretty dry. I wanted it to look kind of rough, okay? So now what we're going to do is glue this together. So what I've decided that I'm going to do is glue the sides. Now you can use brads if you want. These are 18 by 5/8, and I think these might be enough, but I'm just going to use hot glue because I really seem to have good luck with hot glue. So, and I use the Gorilla Glue. Many of you have asked that, and it seems to hold. So what you're going to do is take these lattice strips, and they're 6 feet long when you get them, and I wanted the ones that are 1.5 inch wide by 1/4 inch thick, but that is total preference because this is going to be the lip that goes around my box, okay? And then you're going to need the 1x4. You just get one 1x4. It was 6 feet long, or if you have some just around the house, you can use that. And I had my husband cut it into 1 3/4 strips twice because that's the depth that I want my box to be. This is really simple, and then other than that, you just glue this together, okay? Now you can use clamps here if you want. I'm just not going to do that. And then the trick is just get this on here before it sets up and hold it just for a little bit. Try to get your, now if you would use clamps, you'd have a tighter fit, a much tighter fit. Okay, and then I'm just going to go to this end, and I think I'm just going to put the glue on this. I think it would be easier. And make sure you use a lot of glue. I didn't use much glue on that end up there, and it's not behaving quite like I would like for it to. But like I said, you can use clamps if you want a really tight miter edge, and just make sure that you're getting it exactly like you want it, and wipe off any glue that pops up. But I don't care if mine does look a little rough. And like I said, this glue really works. Oh well, that'll be all right. Okay, at least it was not mine. Now I'm going to flip this over and take this, and you don't have to paint the bottom. Okay, so just put your bottom on here and see how it's gonna go, okay? Then all we're gonna do is just put some glue right along through here. I gotta get another glue stick. But this is so simple, but it's going to give us a really nice look. If you would see this out, you would pay a lot. I'll give you the price for the 1x4 and the lattice strips. It really was not that much. Okay, then try to get this as good as you can on the ends and get it squared up, because this stuff, once it sets up, it is tough to get loose. Okay, and as you can see, this is what we have now. It's a really pretty box. You could stop right here. It almost looks like one of those bread bowls, almost. But I didn't want to. I'm going to place this on the edges like this. I think this is going to be beyond adorable. Okay, so now all we have to do is just line these edges up right here, because I want it to hang over. So just line these up and put the miter edge where that one is. This is really easy to make. Just make sure you get it where you want it, or ugh, it does not want to come loose. I think I'll do this end next. Like I said, make sure you snug it where it goes. And I think I had this one off some. No, I didn't. I didn't. Good. Okay. All right, and then you're just going to take this down through here. But you could put, like I said, brads in this if you wanted. Or you could use E6000, anything like that. But I've really found that this works really well for me. So, and just wipe that glue. And then this will be our last piece. But they wanted so much at Hobby Lobby for this, and I was like, that's crazy. I can make it. And I can get it exactly the size I want. Okay, and this is what you have. I think it is adorable. I love it. It is so pretty. And the corners are pretty close. I mean, like I said, you could always use a clamp and that would really make it perfect. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're almost done. I'm just gonna put this styrofoam down in here, and I could have gotten 2 sheets like this, but I just didn't have it. But I want it to be tall. So I think I'm just gonna leave those stacked. I'm going to see just what I can do with something like this and see what this does. Okay? All right, now we're just going to get our flowers, and I don't really know what all I want. I just want a variety of fall-looking flowers and pumpkins. So let's just start cutting these off. And you can make them as tall as you want or as short as you want. I hope I have enough flowers. And just start putting them wherever you like. And then we'll use the one side that we think is the prettiest for our front. Just kind of spread this around. But if you wanted to put all pumpkins in this, you definitely could. I mean, it would be pretty. It's just really whatever you want it to do. Okay, and let's put some of this. This is really good filler. Trick is just keep playing with it till you like it. You get it how you want it with the flowers that you want. Because in nature, all different types of flowers grow together. And it's just really whatever you want. You can make this as tall of an arrangement as you want. or as small as you want. This is just totally personal preference when it comes to all this. It's whatever you think you might like. And you can definitely pull it out if you decide you don't like it. Okay, I think I'll go to maybe this. No, I think I want to put some leaves in it. Let's see what some of these leaves would look like. I don't have many of the leaves, but I definitely want to incorporate them in here. I love fall leaves. Okay, for time purposes, I know you know what I'm doing, so I'll continue to fill this in with different types of flowers and pumpkins, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, here it is. You can totally do whatever you want, but this is how I wanted to do mine. I just put pumpkins and gourds and tons of flowers from Dollar Tree in there. And I didn't glue that one pumpkin, that's why it fell off. But it is so pretty and it goes all the way around. I just think this is going to be beautiful here on my island. I just think it's going to give such a nice look. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.